Hello, welcome to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. I'm an energy alchemist, sound bowl practitioner, and intuitive. Sorry, my foot just slipped off the. Okay, so that message is watch your footing, make sure you are grounded and connected, because changes are happening. Sudden, impactful changes are coming and are here. Okie dokie. I wasn't really expecting to say that, but that's what came out. Yesterday, I really had an amazing experience. I had my headphones on and I was, listening to a video, and I kept hearing this, caw, 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 caw outside. And, I was like, oh, okay, it's a crow. That's cool. And I thought, well, I haven't seen my crows in a while. I wonder what's going on. But it was persistent and it kept going and it was nonstop. So I took my headphones off and I thought, oh, I'll grab my phone, my camera, in case, this is cool. And as I picked up my phone, there was a message from my friend Anne, who lives in California. And we were college roommates. We don't text each other. Our connection is probably one of heart and mind, We're there when we get to see each other, that's wonderful. Otherwise, we don't really text. That very moment, she had sent me a text about crows just cawing at nonstop, and she sent me a video. At the same time, I sent her a video of the crows here going nonstop. And I was like, that is amazing. And then her crows and my crows went silent at the same time. She was like, what is that? I said, we'll have to sit on that one. I said, but just note the time. Something happened, something transpired. I still don't know, on an intellectual level, I do not know, but in my heart and my intuitive sense is that a great shift either occurred or is occurring on the energetic level. And I really felt like the crows were here as messengers to announce it. The words that came in this morning as I was contemplating it was, they are heralding the arrival of the new. They are heralding a change in the consciousness. And, crows, like ravens, they also, they eat garbage, lack of a better term. They clear it up, they clean up for us. So the message I was kind of getting is that the mess is getting cleaned up, and be prepared for the shift, and be prepared for it to be something we're not expecting, something we can't possibly envision, but that it will be more wonderful than we could have possibly imagined. Because I refuse to go into that fear place. Yeah, there's a part of me that likes to go, whoa. No, that's not what spirit does. Everything that happens is for a higher purpose, is for our enlightenment, is for our ascension on the path of spirit and enlightenment. But I know that lunar eclipse is on the 7th. Today is the 3rd of September. We've got the lunar eclipse, and then you've got a solar eclipse, and you've got that in-between time where this is just a major purging of energy, thoughts, wounds that no longer serve us, that no longer serve the higher good, the greater good, the highest good of the greater good, however you want to phrase it. But this will be interesting to see, because I want to intellectually understand what the message is. But intelligence can only go so far. Our mind can only go so far. It's still in that limited construct of the 3D. Our intuition, our higher wisdom, tapping in. And interestingly enough, I watched a video that I thought was a current one from today. It was, I am, understanding I am. You can't know, you can't think and analyze I am. You only know it in your heart and experience it as you experience the unity and worthiness and the love, the connectedness of the great I am. I am. God is. Whatever you want to say. But anyway, I loved that, because we have been so conditioned to believe that if it doesn't make logical sense, then it's not true, it's not real. That's not the case. That is simply not the case. We must keep opening our minds as we expand our hearts, we expand our consciousness to embrace the I am and all that is, without the limitations that we try to put on it, because because our frequency is not high enough, our body is not vibrating high enough to understand further. And that's okay, because we don't have to understand it, we just have to live it. And we live love. I am love. Wow, that's powerful. That's all we really need to be focusing on right now, is I am love. Oh, feeling the peace with that, the neutrality with that, the compassion, the sense of being hugged. Because I know I allowed myself to go down that rabbit hole that millions of people went down this weekend, and kind of got caught up in the drama of the outside world. And to the point where I almost felt sick, because it was just like, ew, and until at said point, I suddenly, the voice, my head, my higher guidance, whatever, just said, it doesn't matter. It was kind of like, well, what if this or what if this? It's like, so it doesn't matter. What matters is coming back into love and calm, stability, and trusting that the universe, kind of knows better than we do what the greater picture is. Trusting in the divine plan, trusting yourself, coming back into that place of peace. And I know when I come back into that place of peace, I then also come back into that place of hope and compassion and ability then to focus on what I perceive as positive and uplifting and forward moving. But it really taught me yet again how easy it is to get sucked into that whirlwind of drama and different theories and speculations and lies and all that lower vibrational stuff. You can get caught swirling in it, and it's on the one hand it's comforting because it's a feeling we've experienced all our lives. At least I know I have. Yeah, drama queen, or being around people who are drama queens and kings and pages, but, as in knights and pages and all that stuff. But it's no longer, it makes my stomach sick to be in that energy. And luckily, I was able to do my sound bowls, take some moments of quiet with my sound, with my birds, and come back into the calm place where it said, doesn't matter. Keep focusing on the light. Let that play out how it's going to play out. Because we don't know how it's going to play out. We don't know. We just don't know. And we don't have a timeline. So it's back to letting go of the need to control the outcome. Letting go. Surrendering to what is, which means coming into a place of acceptance. I know that's a tough one, but accepting what is just then allows you to come into a place of stability where you're not raging against or trying to put a veil down, living in denial. It's just like, oh, this is what is. It doesn't mean you like it, you approve of it, you condone it. It just means it is what it is at this moment, and it is temporary. Remember that. It is temporary. Come back. I like that. I was also listening to a video yesterday. Stay hydrated, stay grounded, stay hydrated, and excuse me when, okay, good. A little bit of frankincense goes a long way. I can feel it in my nose. I love it. I don't think my body does, because it immediately goes to my sinuses. Woo! Anyway, I was listening to medium Kim Copeland. Oh, she is sweet, angelic being or what. But I'm going to share with you an exercise that she shared, which I thought this is really quite lovely, because we're always talking about come back inside, be the lie detector, discern truth, see through the lies, laser in, get connected. Well, you may be going, but how do I know? And this is just a nice little exercise that you can test out for yourself to help you know how your body tells you truth or lie. And that is just very simply by doing what we always do, getting grounded, connected, triple grounding, connect to the earth, connect to your higher wisdom, the cosmic and the earth energies, neutrality, center of your head. And very simply, as you are breathing, you simply knowingly state something to yourself that you know is a lie. Like you could say, my name is Fred. And then experience it. What does that feel like in your body? And then you can also do the same with something you know is true. See how that resonates. You can do that a couple of times so you just get familiar with the way your body, your intuition talks to you, communicates with you, so that as all these, and believe me, there's going to be more and more and more lies, illusion, so that you can be adept at discerning and using the somatic properties of your body to assist with this. So I encourage you to try that. Just see how that feels, and do it several times or as many times as you want to throughout the day. But that's what I mean when I keep saying use discernment. You are going to be the one who is going to be able to cut through the illusion to see what is truth and what is false. You have to be your own barometer. And boy, oh boy, are we going to be needing it. And again, I don't mean that in a way of fear. But from various sources, definitely a shift either has or is occurring. Whether you want to call it the split, some people refer to it as the split, 3D, 5D, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm just a mere mortal. I'm a human being, so I'm not privy to all that information. But I do know that I feel the angelic presence so very close. I'm protecting all of us, the angelic realm, the angels, the galactic beings. There's something really powerful happening, and I feel it. Again, I can't possibly know what that looks like, I choose to keep embodying the light, the love, the calm, the positive, to be the lighthouse, to be the calm in the storm. I do believe that's what we are being called to do, to continue to hold light. And to not give in to the fear. Fear is lower vibration. Fear creates separateness. Fear creates the ability to separate us under the guise of something, some institution, some person, some whatever organization. Here, I'll come in and fix it. No. Use your discernment. Do not go into fear. This keeps coming in also, to just put this out here. And when disclosure does happen, because I know there's a lot of different theories about what is it, the I-31 Atlas comet, whether it's really a comet, Federation ship, whatever. But the likelihood of a lot of fear-mongering around it and its arrival to create fear and againstness, so that we will go, oh, we need you to save us. No, no, no. Come on. The extraterrestrials, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Galactic Federation, if they wanted to destroy us, they would have already. Not going to happen. Anyway, I digress. Be at peace. Come back into your heart. Ground and open up your mind. Expand your mind beyond what is linearly logical. Because there is so much in the universe that is not logical and does not fit into our 3D linear constructs. And the sooner that we raise our vibration and a willingness, that's all it takes, is the willingness and the openness, opening to the possibilities. That's all we're being really asked to do. I mean, heck, so many people are opening to the possibilities of total destruction, total chaos, and blah, 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 blah. Ugh. Open to the possibilities of higher consciousness, a new organic life on earth, higher consciousness, unity, harmony, new systems that uplift and support all of humanity for the greater good. Why not open to a greater one rather than limiting it and going into the old? That's done. I mean, that will continue to exist. Yeah, that will continue to exist. I don't want to live in that part anymore. It actually turns my stomach and kind of makes me ill. I am choosing to live in this lighter state, and I would encourage you to do that. Do what is comfortable. Do what your heart instructs you to do. Listen to your heart, the great wisdom, the great I am. Okay, I think I'll go pull oracle card, see if there is a further message for us from my beloved spirit team for the highest, greatest good of all concerned, knowing that only truth and love may speak through me. And remember to keep choosing the organic, original timeline, the highest timeline for you. Revoke any false timelines, artificial timelines. Revoke the negative energy. Send it back to its source. Entertainment, spiritual, and inspirational purposes. Let's see who wants to talk to us. La 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 la. Divine Masters. Kyle Gray. Divine Masters, Keepers of ancient wisdom, I call on you now. Thank you for revealing to us what we need to know. I'm willing to listen. And so it is. There's the J. Get outside when you can. Ground. Be connected to earth. Hydrate. You know the drill. Please, please. At least every morning, noon, and night, take time to check in on yourself, to connect, to clear out your energy field, set intentions, to tune in and disengage from the nonsense out there. Just disengage, because it's just thick with illusion, and we just don't need to go there. Of course, do enough to feel informed. If you feel the urge and the need to, that's cool. But just don't go there, because it's going to mess with you. So come on back inside of your sovereign space. Oh, it's beautiful. Hilarion, divine emergence. Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. Wow. The image I get is that the divine is emerging. And the divine in all of us is emerging. Our consciousness has risen, continues to rise. And as our energy and our vibration lifts, we will be able to tap into our innate and ancient gifts. And in the new world that we are creating, we will be sharing our divine gifts. But take the time to nurture yourself and to allow the new old divine to emerge from your heart. Let it all connect. As we connect the wisdom, the higher mental realms, we connect them with our heart, and our high heart. This is the bridge between the heart and the mind. And this is where heart-centered living, where we are connected. Be seen. Now is the time to let your truth shine. Let your light shine. Don't hide under the rock anymore. Yes, take time to go within. Take time to root, rest, and restore. To fill yourself up so that you can shine your light. Let's see what Kyle Gray has to say. Saint Hilarion was a master healer in the temples of Atlantis and also had incarnations in ancient Egypt. He spent a majority of his life away from humanity because he was a highly sensitive being who picked up on the energies of those he came in contact with. So it is said that those who came to his cave experienced miracles. Now, Hilarion Soul helps light workers embrace their gifts and emerge from the cave of sensitivity. So the message is, it's time to come out of hiding and be seen. Energetically, you have taken some time to retreat and recharge, which has been highly beneficial for your mental and emotional well-being. But now it is time to emerge. Don't get too comfy or fall into old ways of being because the old you wants to hide, or old fears of persecution or judgment make you feel that you need to hide. You weren't born to suffer in this lifetime. You were born to surmount the challenges and embrace and share your gifts. If you've been holding back or hiding a part of yourself in order to fit in or to conform, you are now being encouraged to break that pattern and be seen in all of your glory. You are a powerful teacher and a healer with the ability to break outworn family cycles and to help others radiate their brightest light. Your personal journey shows others what is possible for them. But to do this, it has to be shared. So let all of your gifts be shared. Yeah, time to shine. I just keep hearing the messages of the crow, the raven, the jays. Time to shine. It's back to that, let your soul shine. We all need help to feel fine. You are the light of the world. But the smallest candlestick ain't no good without a wick. So be the light of the world. Be the wick to assist in lighting someone else's light. And the only way we can do that is by shining, is coming back into our sovereign self and continuing to shine bright, to believe, to have faith. Let others ridicule us for choosing to hold that positive vision. That's okay. We're here to anchor in the light, to anchor in the timelines, to new higher timelines and grids for the new earth, and to assist Gaia, to assist each other. The image that just came in, it's like we are all being the crows, cawing, announcing, protecting. When we all come together in that voice, in that consciousness, we waken others. Yeah, I think that's it for just right now. I could go down a whole other little rabbit hole, but I'm going to wait on that one. You know the drill. Take care of yourself. Disengage from the corporate media. come back into your sovereign space. Take baths, take showers to clear off the energy, the static. Call your energy back to you and send back others' energies. If you're feeling a little off and it's somebody else's energy, just send it right back. I always call in the assistance of Archangel Michael to help protect and to sever any energetic cords that do not serve for the highest good. Stay true, speak your truth. If you don't know what truth is, then hold. Hold in that space of sovereignty, which will then allow you to see and to feel what is true and right, and what will direct you for your next step. Time is here. We're doing it. Be excited. Don't be fearful. Fear is lower vibration. Excitement, enthusiasm, joy, laughter. Do what fills your heart. Sing, dance, go out and play. But be at peace. Be at peace. And speaking words of wisdom, let it be. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. So be it. Namaste.